Hello everyone, this is Riddle, playing some Minecraft, and I figured I wanted to give you a kind of walk around of my online private server, well, online multiplayer server. And so let's get started, shall we? I want to show you around, there's a lot to see. Just so you know, I'm using the mods Red Power, Buildcraft, and Industrial Craft on the server, so it's not all vanilla. Alright, so let's start the show. Over here, this is the first home that my friends and I ever made, and this server was made with my friend Fred and my other friend Kenny. And this is kind of like our mining area that we made with Buildcraft. And as you can see, there's some skeletons walking around, but I'm in creative mode, so luckily they won't disturb me. And we kind of use Buildcraft to do some mining. So, yeah, let's just say we've gotten a lot of resources. So Buildcraft allows you to, make quarries and dig things out. And we went all the way to bedrock on so many levels. I mean, we went all out. So we're going to move on. We put a nether portal in here too, but the nether's kind of broken, and I might show you it at the end of the video. But it's a little broken. We did break it, and as you can see, danger will port you to promised land, but not back here. So I kind of shut that off because it was a safety hazard. And see, we kind of built into a mountain, and just so you know, everything in here in this first general area was all handmade, and I put a lot of work into this. As well as I kind of did the Buildcraft things. This quarry, this was me, and the inside over here was mostly Kenny, and all the ores and things that didn't come from this, all the actual mining to start us off, was all Fred. So we come over here, we got basic furnaces, tons of chests. It used to be filled up, but they're mostly empty now. I mean, we just had so much stuff. I mean, I still haven't gotten to move all of it out yet. But this is the garbage chute, and for those who don't know, you can kind of combine Buildcraft and Industrial Craft. So I don't know how to really improve on this system at the moment. All I know is you throw something down here, Buildcraft sends it down, and Industrial Craft has a recycler, and it goes into the recycler, and the recycler recycles. Gives you scrap. So let's go down here. This was my very first quote-unquote factory. I put it deep underground because it's noisy, it's loud, it's annoying. So this was my very first laboratory type of deal. And we have recyclers. So let's see, I put steak in here, and it has a chance of, like, see, if I'll put 15 eggs in there, and eventually, don't know how long it'll take, because it's not a guarantee, and you kind of have to go through a lot. Let's see how long it takes. See, I'll take that out now. But see, it gave me scrap. So, and scrap can be used to make a whole bunch of things. Like over here, I have an automatic crafting table, which is another part of, I think, Buildcraft. And if you put all of them in with scrap, you get a scrap box. And then if you, like, throw the scrap box out, it'll give you this random thing. It could be like an ore, a pickaxe, could be a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm not going to go through all of this, but this is kind of like my factory. This is the very first one. There's been a lot of changes to it. Now, there's a second part going down, which used to lead to my nuclear reactor. Yeah, that's right. Industrial Craft allows you to have a nuclear reactor, and I'll show you my new one. But let's go down and see the old one. And I wanted to move this for a long time because it wasn't the best location. And, well, we sort of had an accident. And there's an Enderman here. He's just like chilling. He's like, "Hi, bro. Hi." So, yeah, this is what remains of my nuclear reactor. I mean, I had it encased in reinforced stone, reinforced glass. I had a nice system coming down, so I had coolant cells coming into here, and I had the uranium cells over here. I don't think there's anything left over here now. Nope, I've moved it all. I had some mass fabricators, which are a thing in industrial craft over here. But yeah, this was my very first one. I used to have a light over here, and I had everything hooked up to the power. But yeah, it blew up. Kind of went into meltdown. Alright, so let's get out of here. All the way up. Now, most of this was done legitly. I mean, we do spawn stuff on this server now. When we first started out, we really wanted this to be legit. I mean, everything on this floor is legit. Everything down there is mostly legit. I did cheat a little. I did. I'm terrible like that. But as you can see, like, I got, like, all of my resources here. I got a pipe down to different chests. This is our enchanting table. I don't think I have anything to actually enchant because I've enchanted everything, but I'm pretty sure all of these books are legit, and I know this is legit right here. Let's go outside. Let's take a look on the outside. We have some cactuses for defense. Now, this farm, it's kind of out of hand. I mean, it's out of hand. It's just square out of hand. We had, this is our sugarcane field, chickens. We kind of got overdone with the chickens. They're crazy. Here's our pigs. There used to be more. They keep escaping. Sheep! Sheep! Get it? What? I can't hit you. You're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky I can't hit you. We kind of have the cows and the sheep together now. We have a melon farm. Kind of just something that Fred put together. He wanted an epic melon farm. So yeah, this is kind of his. He's got a little pool here. Don't really know why he's got a pool. But, you know, this is what he's put together. Now, this was not done legitly. This bridge was. But this tower was not, because industrial craft requires power, and you've got water power, wind power, nuclear power, geothermal power. But geothermal's kind of hard to do. Nuclear is a little dangerous and takes a while to get to. So I built this, which is a huge tower. I mean, this barely supports my power needs. I need 2 nuclear reactors to get, like, it's crazy. But I'm running off solar and wind power. It gets a little out of control, not gonna lie. And I got power, but this is kind of like a satellite thing I kind of put up for solar power needs. And this is my tent. I made this tent. I didn't want to sleep in the house with those guys, so I made myself a tent. This is my tent with some random stuff. Alright, moving on. This is our epic Headless Horseman bridge. Completely built legit. Fred did this. I don't know why he did it, but he did it. Fred is responsible for the pathway. This is like connecting. So we're moving on. It kind of goes into a snow biome. But this bridge, it leads to a path. This is kind of like our walk-off path. Let me put it back to noon. So this is one of Fred's mines. This is one of the mines he helped get us what we need. Let's just fly the rest of the way. So as you can see, Fred built this entire path because he was just off and about doing stuff. Now at the end of this path, you're gonna notice something in the land. It's kind of hard to miss. Let's just say Industrial Craft has this little hidden feature, and it's a nuke. I don't know how to build it. We cheated. We did cheat on that. And we didn't know how powerful it was, so we just kind of built a few tons of it. And you're about to see the effect of it. We're not proud of it, but there it is. This is our second mining operation, which is still going, and this is actually a teleportation pod, Visa Industrial Craft, and it takes all that just to power it. It takes immense power. But, yeah, this is our world hole, kind of. This was done with, not that many nukes. We kind of went nuclear on this world, and well, this is what happens. Yep, this is what happens when you go nuclear, folks. This is our shame. And funny story, Kenny didn't want us using nukes, and Fred and I were messing about. We couldn't hide this. It was not possible to hide this hole. Yep, and it was an interesting conversation, I'll tell you that. Anyway, this is where we've moved everything. This is Warehouse 1. Let's go inside. If I can. I hate these buttons. Excuse me. Anyway, we got our frozen food section. Completely encased in ice and reinforced glass. And almost everything in here is labeled, like apples, wheaten bread, sugar cane, stupid phone. Anyway, and got seeds and all this other stuff. This is the forge. Fred made this, just kind of encased everything in furnaces so we could cook stone and other things that were needed. And this is the warehouse, 2-layered at the moment. I put the glass in, but everything else, the chests, the stone, the glowstone, the wood, this whole place was made by Fred. So I kind of sealed off the glass, but yeah, this is Warehouse 1. Kind of proud of it, not gonna lie. And we've got just about everything. I mean, we got tin, copper, gold, coal, silver, tungsten. Now, some of that's from vanilla, and obviously most of it that I just said is from Industrial Craft. Okay, so we're going to move over to our mining operation. And we did some small-scale mining over here, just like we did back home. And it gets you a lot. I mean, it gets you a lot of stuff. But we wanted to go more large scale. So we've kind of got power going on over here. And this is what we came up with. This has been going on forever. Alright, forever. And I don't see... It's going to take forever. Like, I can't even tell you how long it's going to take to get this down to bedrock. I mean, we've been playing hours and hours and hours on this. It'll be a very long time. And see, it's all getting pushed out here. You can see it. The quarry is pushing everything out and into the chests. I've emptied this, like, God knows, 20 times. It's just gotten filled up. Just so much stone endurance. See, we've gotten all these gems, and sadly no diamonds yet from it. You'd think with a hole that big. We just got other iron ores and copper and other stuff like that. So this is more or less the warehouse desert area where we're doing our large-scale mining at the moment. And obviously, as I showed you, our nuclear power testing. And yeah, it's kind of scary to think what you can do to the Minecraft world with just a few nukes. Alright, so we're going to keep moving on. And I think we're going to actually stop here for this video. I'll show you the rest in the next video, and I hope you come and look at it. See you guys.